Powdery white beaches and swaying palm trees, the standard bearer of zoos and roller coasters. If you're pining for an extra dose of August, make a run for the border of California and Mexico, that is. San Diego is in a perpetual state of summer, and the fall might be the best time to go. Here are the 10 things to do in San Diego. Have an exciting kind of thrill at Belmont Park. Walking into Belmont Park, a 90-year-old amusement park on the edge of Mission Beach, feels a little like walking into a movie set. It's unbelievably clean and quaint, and if you go midweek, there are absolutely no lineups. Go for multiple rides on the Crazy Submarine or Liberty Carousel. A ride on the Giant Dipper, a wooden roller coaster designed in 1925, is a must for older kids. Be prepared though, it's not nearly as tame as it looks. There's also laser tag, a zip line, mini golf, and a wicked wave simulator for on-land surfing and water skiing. Take a swim at Coronado Beach. There is an inordinate number of fantastic beaches in San Diego, and each local has his or her own favorite. It's safe to say though that Coronado Beach, the 2-kilometer strip across from San Diego Bay, wins the beauty contest. Due to its high mica content, the white sand actually sparkles. The water entry is sloped, the waves are gentle, and there's even a great spot for flying kites. It's no wonder it consistently ranks in the top 10 lists of beaches in the US. Be amazed by seeing the animals at San Diego Zoo. The San Diego Zoo was one of the first in the world to house its animals in more natural habitats, and conservation and preservation are key planks in its mandate. A visit to the famous 100-acre park offers incredible chances to get up close and simply gape at the cute and bizarre creatures of the animal kingdom. Check out the winsome koalas endlessly chowing down on eucalyptus, or the incredibly slow-moving Galapagos tortoises who take 10 seconds just to turn their heads. Explore the history of sea transport at the Maritime Museum of San Diego. Wannabe pirates and sailors should book half a day to tour all the vessels at the Maritime Museum of San Diego, which is dedicated to restoring historic boats. The Majestic Star of India, built in 1863, is the world's oldest merchant sailing vessel still in operation. In the late 1800s, the ship brought hundreds of immigrants from England to New Zealand, and today you can see just how crappy and miserable their quarters were. Explore more history on land at Balboa Park. The sprawling Balboa Park is also home to 15 museums, 14 gardens, and art galleries. Such a dense collection of sites makes it hard to decide what to see. If you want to stay outside, it's easy enough to make a day of just exploring the lush grounds, checking out the carnivorous plants in the striking Balboa Park Botanical Building, and listening to a free concert at the massive Spreckles Organ Pavilion. Visit the San Diego Model Railroad Museum. This 27,000 square foot museum is utterly mesmerizing. The scale model layout of the Tehachapi Pass painstakingly reconstructs the single-track railroad built through the mountains. In the miniature version of the Pacific Desert Lines, there are even teeny-weeny napkin dispensers and placemats in a cafe. Have the kids heat up the day at the Children's Museum. Located just a few minutes away in downtown San Diego, the new Children's Museum lets kids learn about the arts in a very hands-on way. In an immersive exhibit about the role food plays in culture, kids can make their own food out of modern clay, play pizza delivery, or craft a tune using musical instruments made out of kitchen utensils. Walk with animals at San Diego Safari Park. Out in the semi-arid environment of the San Pasqual Valley, you may wonder if you've stumbled into the real savannah at the San Diego Zoo's Safari Park. In 1,800 acres, you'll take road, train, and truck caravan rides through vast landscapes of the African plains and Asian savanna to view wild beasts, springboks, gazelles, giraffes, antelopes, rhinos, and many more. The recent Tiger Trail is a walking exhibit where you'll come within inches of Sumatran tigers, while the Nairobi Village and Gorilla Forest have an aviary and habitats for meerkats, lemurs, and the formidable western lowland gorilla. Know more about marine life at Birch Aquarium. Roosted on a bluff over the campus of Scripps Institution of Oceanography, this noted aquarium reveals a spectrum of marine life on the Pacific Ocean. You can get there in 20 minutes from downtown San Diego and start with the Hall of Fishes. This has an array of habitats from the brisk waters of the Northwest to the tropical climes of the Indo-Pacific. There's a 260,000-liter kelp forest tank, coral reefs, and a much-loved loggerhead turtle that was rescued. Have a glimpse of history at Gaslamp Quarter. There are 94 historic buildings in this 16-block heritage area in downtown San Diego, bordering Petco Park and the Convention Center. The Gaslamp Quarter, heralded by a gateway arch on 5th Avenue, dates from 1867 when the real estate developer Alonzo Horton envisaged a new city center near the San Diego Bay. If you're in San Diego to sample the food scene and nightlife, you're sure to find yourself in the Gaslamp Quarter at some point. In a neighborhood of more than 100 sidewalk restaurants, craft breweries, concept cocktail bars, and rooftop lounges. There's lots going on here during Comic-Con in July, as well as big street parties for Mardi Gras and St. Patrick's Day.